Welcome, Walnut. I'm Lara, but you can call me Laz, your host for Walnut Wednesday. This is your reminder to be brave, be yourself, and know that you can make the world a better place just by what you decide today. Here, I'm going to share my weekly walnuttings with you on a Wednesday. Hello, Walnut, and welcome to another episode of Walnut Wednesday. This episode is a bit of trial and error for me because I'm using new technical things. I got my laptop down there, I've got a new camera, I got my microphone separate, and I've got a little light thing, so I'm thinking of lots of things at one time. It's a little bit intimidating, but we're going to give it a go. We'll do our best. This week I wanted to share kind of in the moment because it sort of just happened. So day one of my period, the blood is there. I am bleeding. I am perioding everywhere all over the world right now. And when usually day one, I feel like it's just sucking the life out of me and I'm a bit dramatic and I'm a bit like, if you can't see me, Walnut, I'm pouting my bottom lip like, So anyway, I'm feeling this way, right? And I go to have a shower because I have to go and do things today. And guess what happened to me? And I'm actually really upset about this. I found a new stretch mark. Yeah. If you probably do resonate with this a little bit, probably knowing how I'm feeling, but if you don't, it just feels really dumb. And I kind of am just trying to pick apart why I feel dumb, but I'm also just allowing myself to feel dumb. And I think I'm just a little bit frustrated because it's like right on my phleboda. It's like right, you can't really see because of the lighting, but it's like right under my phleboda and right above my fupa. Walnut, I just showed on the video kind of around the area where it is, but yeah, it's like right under my phleboda where there's like a line, and then right above the fup. And it's just one of those spots that makes me just feel so embarrassed. And I don't know why I feel embarrassed because everyone has them, but well, not everyone, but it's quite a normal thing to have. And I think I just wanted to talk about that a little bit more today because let me know if you resonate with this. But I have found that I get quite triggered, especially by, new mums who are like finding their bodies and they're like expressing their body love and how they say that they love their stretch marks and stuff like that. And they should, and they've done a good job and their body's done an amazing thing. But it triggers me because I fucking have them and I haven't got anything to, prove that they are the stretch marks are worthy, because it's just a testament to how much I'm eating or not exercising or how my body's changing. I didn't create a human. I've just created my body stretching. If that makes any sense, let me know if you're resonating. I'm probably going to sound a bit like a bitch today, but I just don't feel good. I feel dumb. I feel so fucking dumb. And I'm just going to check my little notes. Yeah, so I find it hard because I haven't had a baby. I'm not having a baby right now, but my body is bringing me all these new beautiful purple stretch marks because I am, quote unquote, ear thingies, the biggest I've ever been again. And some days I feel really fine about it and I'm happy about it and I'm proud of it and I'm proud of how far I've come in loving my body. But days like today, especially upon investigating the whole surface of my whole body and finding new purple lines right above my fupa and under my phleboda, is hurtful to me. And I don't know why I'm so upset, and I want to change the fact that it's so upsetting because I don't think it should be. So my walnutting this week is pretty much just a little bit of real talk, #real talk, that I found a new stretch mark. Is it plural? Lots of them. There were 3. I found a new one, and today is a day that I don't feel happy about it, basically. And I think what's interesting is that I've been watching on TikTok lately. There've been some about kids who grew up in the 90s. There's this whole like, Walnut, have you heard the millennial Gen Z dramas that are going on? It's very intense. I wouldn't recommend getting into a wormhole about it. But anyway, kids who grew up in the 90s, I saw a really interesting TikTok about how the fashion was actually the body, and it was how low you could have your jeans and how flat you could have your tummy. And I actually remember seeing how low I could actually pull my jeans to where it would still look flat when I was young and had a flat stomach, because I was a girl, not a woman. So yeah, and so there's lots of like kind of media coming, not media, but like coming out on the social media about millennials and body issues because of that particular trend through the 90s, where you used to wear like really weird things, but it was all about how flat your midriff was. And it's interesting now when I think of moments where I get sad about my stretch marks, because yeah, that's kind of what I grew up, that's not acceptable, and that you had to always be tan and flat-tummied and skinny-armed. And those are kind of my, especially the arms and the tummy, are my areas of, you know, that I have always thought, especially when I was pre-walnutting, that I just really didn't like about myself. So I found that an interesting point. And let me know if you agree or if you've seen any other things, because I think we should probably, this is a point of discussion that we should discuss more. But anyway, so then after I finished my shower, after discovering my new stretch marks, I was feeling really dumb, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go come to talk to the Walnuts about this. And I went into the room and I said to Geordie, if you can't see me, Walnut, I just like pouted my bottom lip and made a sad face. I just kind of stood there until he went, what's wrong? React to me, give me attention. And he was like, what's wrong? And I said, I found, with tears in my eyes, I found some new stretch marks right on my phleboda. And I just kind of stood there looking sad. And Geordie said, like, gave it a minute. It was like a moment of silence. And then he said, okay, let's talk about something else. And I said, I kind of stood there a bit longer, thinking in my head, I don't want to fucking talk about anything else. So I actually just said what I needed in the moment, because, you know, sometimes you actually just got to walnut and say what you need instead of expect everyone around you to be a mind reader, which I'm guilty. I kind of do all the time. But I just said with like little tears, I was like, I just need comforting. So we had a little cuddle and stuff. The reason why I'm telling you this, Walnut, is because I don't actually know what I expected him to say. I don't even know what I needed externally in that moment, because there's probably nothing external that would have made me feel any better anyway, because it's my perception of what I think having a stretch mark means. And it probably does go back to the condition from being young, and the flat tummy saga, and the fluctuation yo-yo in weight that I've had like forever. And I think I've said this on an episode before, but you know, the meme, like, I wish I was fat, it's the first time I thought I was fat. And what is fat to me anyway? What does it, like, you know, like, what does that actually mean? And how has that been ingrained in me since I was young, and reading magazines and you know, singing to Lizzie McGuire. So yeah, I guess my walnutting this week is just, I want to share that while yes, I celebrate when I do feel good about my body and I feel like a sexy mama, some days are just not very tasty. And today is one of those days, and I think it's important to know that that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with me. I'm not doing anything to make myself feel better or whatever. I'm just feeling the feeling. And when I was in the bathroom, after I got out of the shower, I was like moisturizing, and I was kind of like putting moisturizer on my new stretch marks, and I was just saying little I love yous in my head. So I'll probably bring back flap tapping a little bit until I don't feel sad anymore, but because I haven't done that for a while. If you don't know what flap tapping is, let me know and I can tell you what it is. That's all I kind of really have to share. It's just a real life moment where I just feel down about how I look. And it's okay. It comes with being a walnut. And so my walnutting is just sharing that with you, I guess. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you resonate, if you felt this feeling before. If you're a mum and you have, the stretch marks and the stripes and you made a beautiful baby, and how it makes you, because I feel like it's two different kinds of body work, and I think when I have kids and stuff, and I'll have a whole new journey of self-love, because it will be for a different thing, a whole different thing to outside of you to take care of, rather than just how you feel about yourself as well. So that would be a whole nother layer. Or I'm going into a wormhole in my head and my words aren't making sense anymore. Oh yes, but anyway, me and my little bod are going to go carry on with the day. But hi, I'm Laz, and I've got 3 new stretch marks right above my fupa and underneath my phleboda, and that's okay. I feel sad about it, but it's okay, because it's a part of me, and I just got to stare at them a little bit longer, rub some lotion on them a little bit longer, rub them and tell them I love them a little bit longer, I guess. But for now, I'm just going to ride the wave and pout and be sad a little bit longer, because I can, and that's also okay too. Okay, I'm waffling now, but if you've enjoyed this episode, if you resonate with anything I'm saying, if you have an opinion, if you think I'm being a bitch, if you are feeling exactly how I'm feeling in this moment and you have your period too, let me know. I want to hear from you. If you think someone needs to hear this episode, please share, tag me, all the things, and jump into the walnut tree where we can kind of like discuss it a little bit in detail too. And I'll try and take a picture and show you what they look like. But I'm sure you know what a stretch mark looks like. Oh, okay. Have a wonderful week, Walnut. Have a happy Walnut Wednesday. And I just want you to know that you are beautiful, you are sexy, and you are delicious. Despite how you might be feeling today, that is what you are. And you are worthy of all the things. Have a good week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye, Walnut.